Hey, wake up. Yeah. Got my man Dave, got my man Dan. You know what time it is, and this is 2-6. Yeah. Ask us, we seatbelts, boy. You better strap up. Conversations is controversy. It's time to act up. Carolina ballistics, where the precision's wicked. Tune in and listen. It get deep if you dig it. No reason to act tough. Carolina ballistics training academy. Ain't no reason to act tough. So listen up.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to stay in tune with all things Carolina Ballistic Training Academy and the Dave and Dan Show. Enjoy.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the Dan and Dave Show. I'm your host, Daniel Irwin. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. David Harris could not make it with us today. He had training, but he will be back. So let's get into it. Today we got the king of social media, one of the most recognized social discourses that are in social media right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you guys to Mr. Charleston White. What's up, Charleston?
What's up, fam? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. Yo, what's going on, man? You got a lot of stuff going on over there. You got issues going on with Mobb Ties. Mr. Hoffa got issues with you. What's going on in the world of Charleston White?
It's all those problems only exist in the metaverse world. So it's make believe problems.
Yeah.
It's content created problems that only exist in cyber world, in cyberspace, which has no effect on reality in real life.
Wow.
Yeah. Social media is like going to the amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ride all the rides and have fun, and it's exciting and thrilling. And then you get off and go deal with reality. So, Math Hoffa, Mobb Ties. All of those are amusement park rides.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I figured out a way to get paid to ride those rides.
So, question. So, are these guys not a threat to you? I mean,
nah, they're not a threat at all.
Wow.
They're not a threat at all.
Wow.
My home address is public.
True.
My home address been online for 4 years now.
Wow.
I haven't seen nobody drive down my street yet. I haven't had my neighbors say, "Hey, there was some strange people coming by." I hadn't had none of that.
Wow.
All of my comedy shows,
Wow.
the flyers are posted weeks in advance before I get there. So I'm inclined to believe that there's no threats upon me.
Wow. I mean, there's some wild stuff going around out there. They're saying Bootsy put a bounty on you. Like, you gotta go ahead.
I was just in Atlanta 7 days ago. I was just in Atlanta riding. I was in the Lenox Mall where Lil Boosie shop at.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, man, all of that is stuff you get off the internet.
Wow.
That's why none of the information you get on the internet is really credible.
Wow. So over the last couple of years, you've been really exposing a number of notable rappers. Over time, I can speak from the public. When we listen to their music, we're like, oh man, these guys are really about that life, or these guys are really tough guys. But you have really exposed a lot of these guys as actors. Go ahead.
Because I know rappers are actors.
Wow.
Rappers are not real gangsters.
Wow.
Rappers are not killers. Rappers are not gang leaders.
Wow.
Most rappers don't have a violent background. Most rappers don't have a violent background.
Wow.
Most rappers, if you go back to their neighborhoods, prior to them getting the money, they didn't have no influence or no voice.
Wow.
I used to think that the rappers was really gangster. Just like I used to think that the guys who kill people in the hood and in the streets, I used to think that the killers out of our communities was real bad men.
Yeah.
I used to think these guys was bad men.
Mm-hmm.
So I realized that when they go to prison, they exhibit good behavior in prison.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of these guys that kill people in the free world, and then when they go to prison, they never go to lockup.
Oh
They
wow.
follow all the rules in prison. I thought when guys went to prison that they still broke rules in prison. Uh, I thought when guys went to jail and it was time to go to court,
Yeah.
and the bailiffs said, "All rise." I thought that the tough gangster guys didn't rise in court. I thought that they
Mm-hmm.
still sat down, and the judge had to tell them, "Sir, you need to stand up and take the gum out your mouth." I
Wow.
thought the bad guys would hold the gum up to the judge and stick it up under the bench and grab his dick when he stand up. I thought that's what they did. I didn't realize when they said rise, they rose too. I, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize. I thought when the police told the gangsters, the rappers and the tough guys and the killers, freeze, motherfucker, put your hands up. I didn't know they stopped and put their hands up. I thought they
Wow.
kept running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we all was tricked, homie. So I'm trying to show everybody that the guys who we've been afraid of all of these years, from the rappers to the street guys to the gangsters, they
Mm-hmm.
are really not as bad as we think they are. All you have to do is be willing to call the police on them. And they and listen, they will go from being bad to straight pussies.
Wow. 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 Now, question. You've been having this ongoing beef with Jay Prince and Mobb Ties. Some people say that Mobb Ties had something to do with the death of Offset. What do you think on that?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, I think Mob Ties had something to do with the death of Offset.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, I think they very much as well implicated in it, if not responsible for his death.
Wow. Wow. So, and there hasn't been, there's been open threats in connection with you. I believe you went on TikTok a couple of times, and a couple members of Mobb Ties that threatened you personally.
Never,
Wow.
never. I've never been threatened by Mob Ties. Never,
Wow. 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 Wow.
never.
So how is the dynamic between you and Jay Prince right now? Has it been squashed
Uh,
yet?
we don't even have a beef.
Wow.
Yeah. Now we don't even have a beef.
Wow. Wow. It's
Uh,
well.
Jay Prince is in. He's a CEO of a rap label.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a community activist.
Yeah.
Uh, I pass don't even cross.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. All right. So one thing that we've I personally noticed is that you like to frequent the Carolinas. I think last time you
Yeah. I
came up
love the
here.
Carolina.
Yeah. I think last time you came up here, you came to our boxing and guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually had the misfortune of missing you that time. What attracts you about the Carolinas and the gun culture that we have here?
For one, it's a gun state.
Yeah.
Uh, the history. Uh, and it's a colony,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, in my mind, my origins don't come from Africa.
Yeah.
My origins come from the 13 colonies of the slaves who was created in America, not brought to
Mm-hmm.
America, but created in America.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Africans weren't slaves until they got to America.
Yeah.
And once they stopped importing slaves into America and exporting slaves out of Africa,
Mm.
then America started making slaves. They started creating slaves, breeding
Mm-hmm.
people to become slaves,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like animals. So if you understand American history, United States history, then the Carolinas is a place that you would want to visit.
For sure.
Uh, uh, I see some of the most natural, pretty, beautiful black women in the
Mm.
Carolinas. No makeup, no hair, no eyelashes, no enhancements, no BBLs.
Mm.
Some of the most, it's coming, but for the most part, it's not saturated just yet, as it is
Mm-hmm.
in other big cities and areas.
Yeah.
Uh, they still have tradition and cultures that black people can grasp and hold on to outside of hip hop culture, and the streets culture.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I think outside of the Carolinas, uh, in very few places in America do you still have that.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So we talked a little bit about black people in the Carolinas, and there's an ongoing discourse about what is the greatest threat to African Americans in the Carolinas. What do you believe on that matter? What's
Black
the greatest threat? Wow.
Another black person.
Mm-hmm.
In the United States of America, there's no other greater threat to a black American than another black male.
Mm-hmm.
When a black man wakes up and leaves out of his mother's house, his initial threat is his black brother, his black neighbor, his black cousin, his black friend. It's not a white police officer. It's not the systematic oppressions of white supremacy. It's not a racism that's displayed at the bank. It's another black face.
Wow.
Another black male will kill you faster than a racist white person would.
Mm-hmm.
Another black male will kill you for something as little as being on the wrong side of town, wearing a wrong colored shirt. Then a white person would kill you for being black and they're white. Nothing poses a greater threat than a black man than another black man in America.
Wow. You mentioned something about rap music, I believe.
Yeah.
What? Go ahead.
Rap music is the greatest tool in extension. So I don't believe in white supremacy,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't believe white is supreme. So I never acknowledge white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
But if there is a such thing as supremacy, hold on. If there is a such thing as supremacy, right? Rap music is it. Rap music is the greatest tool in extension used in America against the destruction and the demolishment of black males and black culture.
Wow.
And nothing on earth disrespects, demeans, degrade black women more than rap lyrics in hip hop culture.
Wow. True.
Nothing. Nothing in America, nothing in the world preaches death, destruction, kill, die, shoot on a consistent basis more than rap music. No other race could sing these words to us. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't allow us to sing and rap about killing Jewish people the way they allow them to rap about killing black males.
Yep.
Man, they make songs. They made songs say, man, we just shot up the block. Didn't nobody get hit? Spin the block again.
Wow.
So nobody is more heartless, more ruthless, more hateful to a black male than another black male in America. So it almost justifies other races and other ethnicities not having any compassion or any sympathy or any mercy for us, because look how we do one another. If I saw how my neighbor treated their dog, I'd treat the dog the same way.
Wow.
However I see my neighbor treat their brother, I'm gonna treat it the same way. Why would I treat it any differently than what he's treating? He must can't appreciate, man, fuck that. Get away from here, motherfucker. That's how we do the dog.
Yeah.
So white people, Asians, Mexicans, they have way more love and compassion for a dog, a goat, a cow than they do a black person. And I understand. It's understandable. Because black people really have no value anymore. We don't have any value. What value do we bring to America other than rapping, singing, dancing, and killing? Because if you get all of us together, somebody's gonna die. You never hear about nobody dying at the bar mitzvahs. You never hear nobody about dying at the country western shows. When the Latins get together and do the merengues, you don't never hear nobody dying at the quinceañeras. We gonna have a family reunion. Somebody gonna pull out the gun and shoot. Our kids go to the skating ring. A kid go die at the skating ring. They're going to have a football game. A kid go die at the football game. They're going to go to the circus. Somebody go die at the circus. They're going to have the state fair. Somebody go die at the fair. We take violence and aggression everywhere we go. To school, to church, to Walmart, to the funerals, everywhere we go, we are the only people walking around with this permanent entitlement of anger and aggression, but only display it to one another.
So, wow, that was heavy. So, in connection with the frequent violence, we see organizations like Black Lives Matter, and they promote the idea that they're the predominant movement for Black people. What do you think about?
They're a predominantly gay movement. Black Lives Matter is a gay movement. It's not a civil rights movement. It's a gay movement. The homosexual plight and rights have replaced the Black civil rights movement. So the Blacks no longer have a movement.
Wow.
No, the Black Lives Matter is a homosexual gay movement for the LGBT community. They just making Black people the face of it because they attach themselves to the minorityship of Black people. Gays are not the minorities. Gays are the majority in the world, in this country.
Wow. You know, it's a question I wanted to ask you. So you and I, we're both pro-gun people. Why does it seem that the Democratic Party uses organizations like BLM to promote anti-gun legislature or promote like concepts against firearm ownership? Go ahead.
The slave masters don't want his slaves to be armed. How can you keep enslaving your slaves if they got guns? Due to Nixon's LBJ, one of them, but it's Nixon's Southern strategy. If you study history, you study political history. Nixon's Southern strategy is where where things kind of got blurry. The Democratic Party never stopped being Democrats. The Democratic Party the Democratic Party is the biggest lie that sits in front of Black people year after year. If you go to their web page right now, their platform, they say they have been championing for civil rights and Blacks since the beginning of time. And that's a goddamn lie. Every civil rights legislation that's ever been authored, signed, and passed into law in this country come from the Republican Party. Conservatism, conservative mind, God-fearing, patriotic people in this country. One of nature's first rules and first governed rule of law is to preserve self-preserve.
Yeah.
Our alienated rights to defend ourselves and preserve ourselves is ingrained and etched in our Constitution and our Second Amendment rights to bear arms. Why would you want to touch that unless you want slaves? This country was founded on men and women coming together with like minds and like hearts, standing up with guns, saying, "Don't tread on me," against a superpower. And they was able to defeat a superpower with the tenacity and willpower and the convictions that a group of people had for this country. So when I look at the Democrats, if the Democrats would have their way, we would still be in slavery. As the Democratic platform attempts to do with Black people every year, is to enslave them by way of entitlement programs, government title. Come eat out of my hand. I'm your master. I know what's best for you. So the idea of a bunch of Black people being armed in the minds and the hearts and ideologies of democratic leaderships, then that's a bunch of slave masters who become afraid.
And I think especially in 2023, in which I don't know, everybody wants to be part of some kind of, social struggle. I guess passive aggression in connection with how the Democratic Party interacts with Black people now. Yeah, we're your friend, but no, you can't have firearms. No, that's, that's bad.
Well, and then we decide what's best for you guys.
Yeah.
We never come to the table and sit down and listen to you guys. We decide what's best for you guys. We think all of you guys want our help, so we keep big government in your face. We keep government in your homes. We think we know how to raise your children better than you, so we won't give you the freedom to not just to bear on, but to even raise your children how you see fit. What drugs your children should take. So socialism is borderline communism.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Democrat socialism puts the government in your life 24/7, 365. They're in your home. They're in your bed. They're in your bathroom. They're in your kitchen. There's your stove. So this is what the Democrats want. Not only does that enslave Black people, that enslaves America.
Yeah.
But it works so well on Black people. Why wouldn't they want to enslave America?
So we know that President Donald Trump is running again in 2024. What is your thoughts on President Trump?
I'm torn. I'm torn. I think Trump is angry. I think he's moved away from the center. He might be far right wing now. Well, because of all the attacks.
Yeah.
They may have pushed him far right wing.
Mm-hmm.
Just so he can have the political protection.
Yeah.
They didn't play fair with him.
Mm.
So I don't think he'll play fair this time.
Yeah.
So I admire him, but I truly believe if he was reelected, he would spend 2 years trying to get back, rather than really trying to fix the country.
Yeah. So who go ahead.
So I think we need fresh leadership. I think we need fresh leadership. We need some fresh ideas. We need somebody who's not seeing across the aisle as a real enemy. We're not. Sorry about these phone rings, man. We're not one another's enemies in America. Democrats and Republicans are behaving like they're real enemies. It's like two parents arguing, and they're arguing for the best interest of how they feel, not fighting or trying to work together in the best interest of the child. They're fighting one another in the best interest of what they believe, what they think, and what they feel, and not for the best interest of this country. Our political parties are ruining America. They are, because they can't step away from the ethnocentric beliefs that they have based on party platforms and ideologies to see that children will suffer in the future based on how they're governing America today, and it's gonna be ugly.
Wow.
They're dividing America because everything starts from the top and works its way down. Maybe we need another natural disaster, or maybe we need another outside attack on America, because that's when America seems to come together and work together and find the love for this country and find the love for thy neighbor, and we start trying to repair things when something tragically happens, such as 9/11, Oklahoma City bombings. So even with our school shootings, they've made school shootings political. But we need something. We need something.
Wow. Strong points. So moving into the 2024 election, who you looking at? Who you think you have a strong feeling on?
I'm waiting to who show up. A lot of people say they running. I'm not selecting already because I'm tired of what we have. So I want to see who shows up, and I'm going to be paying a close attention to the political trails, to the speeches. I'm going to be doing my own research, but right now, I step to the poll right now with a I don't have any biases. Everybody got a fair shot.
Yeah.
Democrat,
You know what?
I'm a diehard conservative, uh, who just so happens to vote Republican most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So I don't say I'm a Republican. I'm a conservative. My
Yeah.
principles are, my beliefs are conservative.
Yeah.
I just so happen to vote Republican. So I step to the podium, the poll booth, with my beliefs, my convictions, my love for the country, and everybody got a fair shot.
Yeah. I dig it. You know, when I want to say it was the it was the run between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Everybody jumped on Ice Cube when he made the exact same statement that you made about I'm willing to hear whatever anybody has, and everybody jumped on him when he went to go talk to Donald Trump.
They shamed him.
Yeah,
They shamed him.
yeah.
They
Go ahead.
shamed him. That was heartbreaking to see,
Mm-hmm.
for the least out there, because why are we so blindly committed to just this one party?
Mm-hmm.
And why is it so easy for them to say they're racist when they're just as racist? I think the Republicans are. I would feel betrayed if I was the white Republicans and we stood on side of black people from the beginning of slavery. We've been fighting with them. We done been hung with them. We died with them. Our businesses burnt down. And then, man, all of a sudden they turn their back on us.
Mm-hmm.
They won't even listen to us. Won't even talk to us. If we come out to one of their churches, they won't even show up.
Yeah.
So black people are the new hateful overseers, not the slave masters. Most slave masters was very rarely mean and ugly to the slaves. It was the people that they hired to oversee the slaves that want to beat on them and whip on them and all that type of shit. The black people are the new mean, hateful-hearted overseers. They don't want to just stuck where they are. We have to change.
Yeah.
We have to change. We have to be open to both sides.
Yeah, and I was looking, I like to look at other platforms sometimes in connection with political dialogue. I think it was a couple months ago, I was looking at the new Breakfast Club. They had just got rid of Angela Yee or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were talking to two, they were representatives of the Democratic Party, but they were two lawyers. And even talking negative about Joe Biden. And it was a conversation amongst, just fellow black people. And it was like talking negative about Joe Biden was like, hey, we don't do that. And I was like, wait, what?
but they did it to Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did it to Trump.
Yeah.
I hate Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost and I hate to say I hate him, but I hate Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
And so I try not to have a lot of political conversation with people who believe like Democrats, and it's most black people.
Most, yeah. Why? What's your problem? Go ahead.
I don't believe black people die for us to vote. I don't believe black people die for us to read. Them people died because they were black. It didn't have nothing to do with us voting or reading. But they'll try to make us think our ancestors died so you can go out and vote. Vote or die. And then as soon as the election's over, we never see these vote or die people anymore.
Yeah.
But they make it seem like it's such an urgency. And now, man, teach us about being our civic duty. Teach us how important it is to vote locally in nonpartisan elections. Teach us to understand that we do not elect nor select the president, Democrats. The Electoral College does.
Yeah.
The popular vote does not pick the president. So
Yeah.
why are y'all down here fucking with us about the motherfucking president?
Mm. Mm.
Most
And
people we shouldn't even cast a vote for the president because it doesn't matter.
wow.
You don't pick him.
Yeah.
Vote for your congressman, vote for your
Mhm.
senator, but do not cast a vote to the president. They should even take that off the thing, homie.
Yeah.
We don't pick it.
Especially when the what's it called? The popular vote half the time don't even matter. The person who wins.
No. Listen to me.
Go ahead.
The popular vote all the time does not matter.
Wow.
It's constitutional that the popular vote does not select nor elects the president.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Electoral College. Unbeknownst to you, they secretly pick the Electoral College, and you don't even know who they are, if they can be bribed. You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
So as Americans, we should say this is bullshit. We're not casting one vote for a president.
Yeah.
We'll vote for everybody else, but that slot that says president will be empty. We won't vote, and let's see how this shit go. But right now, if you don't remember from school, you fucked up if you think you picking a president.
Yeah.
That's why so much confusion. And they say, well, we got to count, divide and conquer, because they won't be honest with us enough and tell us, man, y'all don't even pick this president. That's why they keep, I want to count. They running game.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna recount the Electoral College vote?
Mm-hmm.
So your whole state can vote for Joe Biden, and those Electoral College members can go Republican.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah. I've been a historical Andrew Yang fan because he was giving out $10,000 to people. But when I saw what they did to him during the middle of the debate, they literally they turned his mic off. Go ahead.
Who was that? Angie who?
Andrew Yang, yeah, he ended up running for mayor of New York, but I think he ended up saying some wild stuff on camera, and then he ended up losing that too. So,
oh, okay,
yeah. So like, in that same election, it was Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton. And this is like public knowledge. They actually flipped the votes for Bernie Sanders and literally gave them to Hillary Clinton. So then that's when you had that famous picture of Bernie Sanders just sitting there, just looking like all bitter when Hillary got the nominee for the DNC.
Yeah. I can safely say before there's a camera, America does not have a foolproof system.
Yeah.
To stop the tampering from their elections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So, in connection with correcting the system, what do you think that the American people need to focus on?
What they see in the mirror.
Yeah.
If everybody go look in the mirror and fix what they see in the mirror, then look out into their homes, and clean up what needs to be cleaned up in a home. Then look at your wife, your children, or whoever live in your home. Reconnect with them. Then when you step out on your porch, you look at your neighbor, say hi to your neighbor, build a relationship with your neighbor. Then you can move out into America.
Yeah. So what do you think about modern day civil rights activists? Are they?
They don't exist. Yeah, they don't exist. Yeah, I don't know what they look like. I don't know. I don't think they exist anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible from where we came from when you look at like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and Fannie Lou Hamer, to where we are now, with the obvious corruption within like BLM. And like you said, like, instead of, I think you made this point in one of your TikToks, you were saying instead of focusing on the African Americans that were unjustly imprisoned in the American system, they go towards Brittany Griner, who got popped in of all countries, Russia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where we are, where our civil rights activists are at right now are more interested in political gain and money. What do you think about that?
Well, we don't have any more civil rights activists.
Mm-hmm.
civil rights activists have never been politics, so they never got into politics. They was always with the people in the community, the sanitation workers. We don't have any more. Our civil rights problems have been solved.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us the Civil Rights Act, civil rights legislation. They gave us the EEOC. They gave us affirmative action. So our civil rights problems no longer really exist.
Yeah.
Now we got gay rights.
Yeah.
So gay rights is the new civil rights. So black people will no longer be given any more rights. America made a promise to themselves and to one another. They almost destroyed America during the Civil War.
Yeah.
Due to slavery. A lot of whites died. They really, I don't think this country have recovered from the Civil War.
Wow.
So they free us and get us out of slavery. Then they give us civil rights. What else do we want from them? What else do they have to give us now? They done gave us enough. So when you say civil rights leaders, I'm saying we don't need civil rights leaders because we ain't got civil rights problems no more.
Yeah.
We need youth advocates. We need business leaders. Fuck some civil rights, that's social. What about economical?
Mm-hmm.
So that's our problem. We still trying to get more civil rights instead of trying to build a nation that have sustaining businesses.
Do you think our billionaires like P. Diddy or Jay-Z kind of fill that role, or Kanye West?
Nah, no other race in the world looks to their celebrities to be the ones that lead. The Chinese don't do it. The Africans don't do it. The Mexicans don't do it. The Arabs don't do it. North Korea don't do it. Brits don't do it. White Americans don't do it. We are the only people that look to celebrities and entertainers to be our leaders. Nah, they can't lead, homie.
Wow. So after the Civil War, we had the Reconstruction era. Would you say that 5-year period was the most productive time period for African Americans shortly after the Civil War?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. During the Reconstruction era, black people was on the path to surpass white America.
Wow.
When you look at all the vibrant communities we had that was built during that time. Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Florida, Detroit, Slocum, Texas. Yeah, it was a lot of places.
Wow. Yeah, and that's one thing that I think, actually, I hate to say it, but Trump was really the one that really brought attention to Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a couple of years ago. I don't know if you remember that.
He probably spoke on it from a president standpoint.
Yeah.
But Obama spoke on it prior to, before Trump came in. Black Wall Street have always been in the talks in America. It was rebuilt. Most people don't know, but now Obama spoke on it before Trump did.
Wow. Incredible. All right, Mr. Charleston White, this has been a deep conversation. I'm not gonna lie.
Very, very deep. I'm not saying, man, you got me by surprise, man. Shit. I was waiting, when we going left, when we going. I mean, we stayed right here, man.
Yeah.
So this was beautiful. This was beautiful. I want to do this again.
Yeah. Hey, bro, say less. What you mean?
I want to come do this in person.
Yeah. Oh man, you came down here back in the boxing and
I'm coming back. I'll be back. I'll be back probably sometime next month.
Yeah. Oh, say less. We'll definitely book you guys in. We'll definitely make that happen. I got your number. You know.
You got a gun. You got a gun range for me up there?
Oh, bro. the best gun range in North Carolina. Hey, Carolina Ballistics and Training Academy. Check us out. All right, guys. If you go ahead.
I just bought that 50. I just bought that 50 cal. Can I?
Whoa, what you mean, the Baronet? Baronet?
That no ring.
Oh,
it just came out. Came out. Yeah.
Okay.
It just came. I just bought it. Motherfucker called me. It was $1,800 out the box. Once I put the scope on it, they think the scope won't last.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I came out to like 23, 26, I think.
Sheesh. Yeah. So what's your go-to firearm?
I'm a Ruger guy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a Ruger. I like anything Ruger.
So you do you do long range or short range or what?
Short range.
You do short range. Yeah. So we got a number of ranges as you already know, but I'm probably gonna take you out to one of our ranges. We got a long.
I practice long range. I practice long range.
Yeah. That's a sweet science. I love long range shooting. That's my thing.
I practice long range. That's I do that about an hour or two before I move over to the short range.
Yeah. So do you run AR-15s or
AR-15, AKs, all that.
Oh heck yeah, man. Oh bro.
I take my daughter and my kids, man. So I want them to get used and comfortable to, to shoot guns, handle them, and stuff like that. So
you you out there in H-Town? You out there in Texas, right?
I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas, in North Texas.
Dallas. So yeah. So the gun culture is thick out there. I saw you got all that land out there, huh?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, we have gun shows down there every week in Texas.
Oh wow.
Down there every week in Texas.
Look, next time you come through, you rolling with me that weekend, and I'm gonna take you to the hottest gun ranges in North Carolina. Period.
Already appreciate that, my
brother. Say less. All right, guys, if you made it this far, you are the real one. We are Carolina Ballistics and Training Academy. I'm Dan, Dave, the man, the myth, the legend. Just not here today, but we thank you anyways, y'all.
We miss you, Dave.
Yo, bro, that was awesome. Hey guys, this is Dan. Sign up for classes, buy merch at carolinaballisticsta.net. That's carolinaballisticsta.net. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Daniel Irwin, CEO and founder of Carolina Ballistics and Training Academy. Today we're going to work on transitions. Timing is everything when you're shooting, right? So a good way to drill is by putting in groups and giving yourself a time hand, all right? So the basic drill that I'm going to do is a 3-round shot into one target, transition to another target, 3-round shot into another target, all right? So basically, it's going to look like this. Get yourself in a good fighting position. I'm going to start in a high ready, right? And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That easy, right? In real time, it's going to look like this. That's not done. So much more, guys. Carolina Ballistics and Training Academy. Thank you so much.